Hey guys, I just wanted to share some things I found on the toxicology report and also something I had never seen before on there that was interesting. And then I wanted to kind of talk about some TMZ photos that I found that I had not seen before and compare them with the information in the police report and also compare some photos of Martin Kirsten's hands with another picture that I have found. Please excuse the ums, because I do say that a lot, and also just excuse the talking like one point to hear, like scattered talking, because my brain goes so many different places and I'm not real organized with my thoughts, so I apologize. But hopefully y'all get the message and hopefully you understand what I'm trying to convey. And I would love feedback and your opinion on what I'm seeing or my view, because I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just putting my opinion and my questions and my frustrations out there. That's really all I'd like to do, because Chris deserves to have things questioned and not just throw it under the table, because it obviously was not, either it wasn't done correctly, very unprofessionally, or something really awful happened that night to him. Okay, I just wanted to share with you guys the medical examiner's post-mortem toxicology report for Chris. It was bothering me after I saw a picture of the prescriptions that they showcased in all of the photos, the crime scene photos. So I went through and looked up every one of these that was found in Chris's system. Now this one right here, this is like a not cough medicine, like allergy. You would find it in Tylenol, cold and flu and stuff like that. This one shows to be a diet pill of some sort, which is strange. I don't know why he would have that in his system. I mean, it wasn't a lot, but I know that the Narcan, let me pause this real quick. The Narcan, that was, they said, used to that was used to try to reverse the effects of an overdose if he had had one. But this is the diet pill that I was talking about. It says that it's used as an appetite suppressant. So, I don't know. The lorazepam is the Ativan that we were told he was given by Martin Kirsten, 2 of them. Now, I went through the majority of the pictures that were put out there for the public in room 1136 was the pictures of the 2 bottles next to the deodorant in the contact solution. Now, I'll show you those. Both of those were not, they're not even on this list right here. So that's what was confusing to me. But I did find another picture on TMZ's website, but it looks so much different than any of the other ones. And I'll show you that one. Let me find that. Okay, so this is what a majority of you guys probably saw online is the omeprazole. I can't say that. I take that though. That's for heartburn and indigestion. Pred is for like allergies. I've taken it before when I had like skin irritation, itching. So, and also I wanted to point out, well, I already pointed out none of that was on the talk screen that I could see from what I looked at. But this one, you know, has the address of Los Angeles. And let's see, and then down here it's the, I guess that's the doctor, Miami Beach, but this is where he got the prescription. I guess he went and filled the prescription, and these are the RX numbers. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I found. Sorry, hold on a second. On TMZ's website. I had never seen this before, and because I had always wondered, well, where's the Ativan? I had never zoomed into the prescription bottles in that picture and really put two and two together of like the name of the drug. But I saw this on their website, and it's just like one lone picture. Let me see if I can even blow it up here. Probably won't let me. Okay, I found it. I had to crop it here. Okay, so this is what was on TMZ, and I don't even know where this picture was taken. I mean, it looks like a piece of paper in the background. They all made it black and white, which is strange to me. This is the lorazepam, 2 milligrams. I'll go back. I think it said he was found 41 milligrams or milliliters. But this, what I wanted to point out, this says Charlotte, North Carolina. So I guess he had his prescription filled in Charlotte when he was there for the performance. Yeah, because this RX number is totally different than the one that looks like it was filled in Los Angeles. And if y'all see anything else on here that I'm not seeing, because I can't really read what that says, or that, be sure and let me know, because I just thought it was weird that this was not even in the room, so I'm guessing Martin Kirsten kept it, so maybe what he said was true. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I know Kirst was a recovering drug addict, but maybe that's why he had him hold these for him so he wouldn't overdo it. But if that's true, then Martin Kirsten is responsible for giving him too much. If they're trying to blame it on the Ativan for why he ended up the way he ended up that night. Anyway, what do y'all think? Okay, going back to the lorazepam, I did find, it says here 41 ng/ml milliliters. Okay, so I looked that up because the lorazepam in the picture, it was going by milligrams, so it was 2 milligrams, which is normal. But they, when they did the tox screen, they went by milliliters found. So I looked up lorazepam. And on here, let me see, it says, hold on, reference range, dose-related range, 50 to 240 ng/ml, so that's milliliters, dose in milligrams 1 to 10 per day. Toxic would be anything over 300. So he only had 41. So if and I think they even said that in some of the reports, that's why they said the drugs had nothing to do with what happened, because he didn't really have anything over the limits. I mean, like I said, all these illegal drugs here, like, were for the EMTs, or who did that. They weren't even pills found in his system. So, okay, moving on, I wanted to show you a couple more things. Oh, here it is. I went through, as you know, I went through the autopsy report, which I've gone through like multi times. And I had never seen this right here. Above, it goes through all of the things found. It's like a summary of the autopsy report. You know, it talks about the congestion in the neck and the head, and cerebral congestion. Number 5 was something I never saw before because I guess I just skipped over it. I don't know why, because I was focused more on this. But number 5 says multinodular prostate gland. So I'm guessing they found nodules on his prostate, and it like more than just 3. And I looked that up because I was like, oh no, you know, wondering if he knew that, if he had gotten checked out, if that had anything to do with maybe his mood, like if he was suffering from a medical condition. But I did look it up, and it says that like any kind of tumor mass on any part of your body, it can be malignant or non-malignant, or benign. It just goes by getting it checked out. So, and they haven't mentioned anything about it, so I'm wondering if they knew. I'm just wondering if anyone else had seen that in the report or heard any other reports about him having issues. I know he was at the age to where men have to get checked often because of prostate cancer worries at that age. I don't know. So, I know I say a lot, sorry. I'm just trying to think. My brain goes in 5 different directions whenever I start looking at all this stuff. Other pictures that I found in the more I look at him, the more I question where Chris was actually found. Let me go back here. This is the bathtub, because I looked up a video of the room. There are actually, on YouTube, you can look up people that have done walkthroughs through the different suites. And this was the bathtub. So, I know this is hard to look at, I'm sorry. I don't like looking at it either, but I really want to try to figure this out because they didn't give us much detail. They said he was found laying... Well, Kirsten said he was found laying down on the ground, and then other reports saying that he was found partially like hanging. So I don't know which is which, but I'm just going to go by what I'm seeing here. This is in front of the door, actually. And this is the bathtub. So, unless, I don't know if this was moved, but this is the area where the blood was found. Let me go back. Now this is the latch that they took a picture of it on the other side of the door. So this would be the door was pointing this way towards the bathroom because it opened up this way. And this is just the little handle, so it'd be on the outside of the door facing the bedroom. I'll go back to that in a second. My question is, he obviously, sorry, I'm going through all these pictures. I had made a video previous to this, but I didn't like the way it flowed, so I'm going back and making another one using those pictures. So this is what I showed you earlier. This is the bathroom, the tub. So the door swings in this way. So if you go up here, he would have had to been in front of the door, because if not, the blood would have been, if he did it from this way, the blood would have been over here, wouldn't it? Wouldn't the blood been down here? The more I look at it, he had to have done it Well, see, I just don't know. Because they're saying that the door was partially opened when Kirsten found him. So I guess if you closed the door, he could have fallen this way. But the fact that the blood was found so close to the bathtub, see how close it is, and it, unless he was moved by Kirsten. But then Kirsten also said that he saw him, when he walked in, he saw his feet. So that means that he had to have been found in front of the door. So he had to have been over here if he saw his feet. So that would make him right here. But then how did the door... See, if the door was shut, partially, like if it was cracked a little enough for his feet to show, his body would have been behind the door, not way over here. And then Kirsten said he opened the door to get to him. If the belt thing's hanging on this side, it would have... I don't know. I'm just trying to think of... If y'all understand what I'm saying, please comment, because I think that I'm talking crazy. But from what I'm thinking is, if they're saying that he hung from here, and the door was partially cracked, then let's say we shut it partially. The rope's still hanging this way. Our band is still hanging this way. So Chris would have to be over here, like in front of... I'm saying this is partially shut, so let's pretend like this isn't here. So he's kind of hanging over here. I know this is awful to talk about. But I'm trying to get a point across, so I have to. So he's over here. So would his feet be over here? Like, how would that even work? And then when Kirsten opens the door, wouldn't he swing this way? Not over here where the blood was found and splattered? You know, and then adding in the broken ribs and the head trauma. That's another questionable thing. And the fact that Chris is he was 6'2"? And the door is probably, that tall? That tall? I'm sorry, I just breathed into the mic. Yeah, so what do y'all think? Or was that too confusing? Like, hopefully y'all understood everything I was trying to say there. Okay, moving on to Kirsten's hands. I just wanted to show you a comparison of his hands that night, and then zooming into his hands in a photo I found about 4 years ago. Okay, so this is the picture. This would be the right hand, obviously. He wears his bracelet. Well, 4 years ago, he wore his bracelets and his ring on that finger. The right hand. This is the left hand. Okay, so let me go back. Pretty sure I zoomed in here. Zoom. Okay, this is the left hand. Now, what I was trying to do is look at the, everyone has these lines on their hands. So it makes us. We have our fingerprints, our marks. And I went back and was trying to compare them with the crime scene photos. Let me look at the right hand. Well, I think I just went back. So this is the right hand. I mean, obviously you can see his veins a lot clearer on this hand than the one at the crime scene. So this is the right hand, left hand that they say is Martin Kirsten's. So now it's showing that he wears his, well, now he's wearing his ring on the left hand, which can mean nothing. I'm just stating left hand. There's no ring on the right hand, no bracelet, but he is wearing a bracelet on the left hand. Let me see if I got that in the snapshot that I did. No, I didn't. But if you look back at the pictures, you can see it if you've looked at them. I don't know if y'all see any difference from the hands, if you guys can tell if the lines look like the same lines the other hands had in the other picture. I mean, his veins do look like they protrude here on this hand, on the right hand. I don't know. I was just trying to see if maybe we could figure this out, to see if these look like the same hands of Martin Kirsten that we know for sure are Martin Kirsten, because they show him in the photo with Heidi Klum. Anyway, so just putting some ideas out there. Maybe y'all can do your own research. You might be able to find pictures that I don't even, I haven't found to do the comparison. Alright, I did want to go back and show you the photos of the bags. I guess they wanted to show that they did work on Chris. So they showed us pictures of the bags. But what I have found strange is I don't see any blood on anything. And they're obviously, as they've shown, blood. So if they took off their gloves, wouldn't there be blood on the sticks, on the tape that they use, the rubber band that they use to tie the arm? Because they said, or the leg, they had to put a IV in there. But I'm just not seeing any blood at all. And that concerns me. And then they did show a picture here to prove that if the door was shut. But as I said, my thing is, if Kirsten walked through this door and he says that he saw his feet, which he wouldn't have seen his feet unless he walks over here. So the door wouldn't be closed. And if the door was like that and Chris put all of his body weight on it, could that door pop open or could it not? Because it has one of those latches. It's not like a door at home. It has one of those metal, I think they showed it here, metal sliders that locks into place to where the door stays pretty secure. That might have been in another video I did. Sorry. But if you go on TMZ's website, you can see what I'm talking about here and what they showed. Like, they're showing, well, now they're showing that that's, I don't even know if that's the inside or the outside of the door. Because earlier it was a smaller loop. See, that's smaller, so I don't know, even the pictures seem to be a little questionable in the reports. Because I don't know why they would show that if it says that the door was cracked. So why would we need to know? I don't know, what do y'all think? Could the door have popped open with all the weight, even with the mechanical latch that latches it in place? Or because we know for a fact that if the door was cracked, there's no way that all his body weight would have kept that latch there, it would have fallen off and he would have fallen down immediately. Like, he wouldn't even gotten anywhere with the, you know, what he supposedly wanted to do. Okay, well, that's it. Please give me some feedback, because I would like to hear other people's views on this too. That's why I'm doing it. Thanks.